Welcome everybody to Do You Even Binge with Lisa Esparza.
Hello.
With an E. Fool. Like Lisa E. and Sheila E. And poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds? What?
You know, I was looking up right now what do people watch when they watch movies at home, and we never really have like a traditional like we're gonna grab some popcorn or
like sitting down to prepare. No, I
just a bowl of pho.
Bowl of pho. No, we're gonna change studios soon. We're building our new We're decorating our new studio, and we're gonna be in there probably in about a month. But we were talking about when we do watch movies, because we're going to start a Patreon for all the podcasts. I think just one Patreon for Felipe, and then it'll just have everything. But we'll have one for this podcast too, and we'll watch movies. And you can watch us watch a full movie, or at least the first hour. I don't know if we'll stick with it.
Watch a bowl full of snacks.
We'll have snacks and takeout or whatever drinks. I think that'll be fun. And be like a little watch party. But
I saw that people put mozzarella sticks as a snack to watch movie.
Oh, they're gonna be hard in like 5 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah. At the movie theater, there really not much choices here, huh? Especially just popcorn, nachos,
popcorn,
vines.
Nachos, candy and popcorn. But then nachos and hot dogs got added to the mix. I didn't see hot dogs added to the mix until I moved to New York. They had hot dogs out here from the beginning, huh?
Yeah, I stuck in a big fat burrito one from Pollo Loco, and I felt bad for like those kids there. Where did they get that, Mommy? They don't sell. Where can we get that? I look back at this. You're gonna have to teach your kids in life that sometimes in your life you can't always get what you want, you know.
But if you try sometimes, you might be Felipe.
You better get fine. You get what you need. I saw her at the reception. Yeah.
We talked about that movie, huh? Big Chill.
My favorite snack of all time, though, has to be nachos.
Huh? Movie nachos?
Yeah.
Except now it's whack because they just give you a bag of chips. There's no human error that you could bank on to get extra cheese and chips, because it's a bag of chips that's sealed, and then a cup of cheese that's sealed, and it's just this sterile. Look at those old-fashioned nachos where they just pour it all over the place. But now it's just like those a cup.
After I was done,
I
just drink it like a soup.
Oh yeah, I would scrape with your finger and just like
and chew the jalapenos.
Oh my God. Now it's just so sad. It's such a cold delivery in your hand, and it's just
by the time the movie started,
plastic container and a bag of chips.
I'll have less nachos than that. I'm not patient.
You know, Isaac is one of the few people I know who sits and waits to have his candy or popcorn or whatever until the movie starts. And I definitely don't have that discipline either. It's usually gone before the movie starts. But yeah, that's
man.
Sad movie nachos.
Terminator and Jack in the Box for me.
Jack in the Box.
Number 5, extra spicy.
What is number 5? Chicken?
The spicy chicken sandwich with cheese.
Yeah, that was my thing too. That's what gave me like the last 100 pounds I had. The last 60 pounds I've been trying to get rid of for 10 years. I don't know.
More blankets.
The blankets help. It's funny. I got dressed today, and I think this is my first repeat. And I think we're in episode 36. This is episode 36, I believe. Which means I have 35. 34, because I don't count the Halloween episodes. 34 shirts and sweaters, and that's way too many. Too many.
So this is like the first time you wore this one?
This is the first time I've repeated. I wore this before. I like this sweater, but I've worn this before, and so now I
wore this before too, but
that's 35 things. That's too many shirts.
I wore this before, but today I'm wearing a hat, and I look like Gallagher if he joined the band AC/DC.
So you're in disguise with the hat. Just mixed that changed it up enough, huh?
Actually, this desk we're sitting on is a big roller skate.
desk we're sitting on. Well, today we are continuing our indie film explosion discussion. Indie films of the 90s, primarily, when we saw the last indie explosion in our lifetime, I guess. But this week we are focusing on Jim Jarmusch. And why Jim Jarmusch? Because I wanted to skip him because I feel like he's boring most of the time. But Felipe loved one of his movies a lot. Which one?
I like the movie A Night on Earth.
You got the name right this time.
Yeah.
I really thought you were going to say
A Night on Earth is a badass
Night
movie,
of the
man.
World.
I jumped on that movie
at the end of the world.
back in the day when I had cable, and it was either IFC or Sundance Film Channel.
Uh-huh.
And I got to the movie towards the end, and man, I said I gotta watch this movie. But when I must have been before internet because I couldn't go Google it, and I didn't have a TV guide or a newspaper to tell me what's on right now. So I just hold on to the words. A bunch of cab rides.
All right, we can get into it in a second, but not yet. Pause it. First, I want to talk about Jim Jarmusch. We covered his first film, Stranger Than Paradise, a couple weeks ago, and then his early films all collaborated with musicians John Lurie from the Lounge Lizards and Tom Waits, and sometimes writing with John Lurie too. And most of his films are not geared toward mainstream moviegoers. It's more like art house films. I'm not sure if they're for me either, but every movie's 2 hours long. It feels like 4 hours long, honestly. They're all long. You think indie film, like they don't have enough to like fuel a whole 2 hour, 3 hour movie, but oh my God. Okay, let's play the trailer for Down by Law, which is the first one we'll cover. We will get to Night on Earth in a second, but this was his first one after Stranger Than Paradise that we talked about. 1986. And it starred musicians John Lurie and Tom Waits, and also Roberto Benigni. His first American movie, first time in America ever, was doing this movie. And I don't remember him coming onto the scene until Life is Beautiful, but he worked with Jarmusch for like 3 different things. There's Alan Barkin laying in bed there with Tom Waits. Shot in black and white, like most of his stuff, early stuff. But let's watch a little bit more. Set in New Orleans, and basically it's 3 convicts who escape from a New Orleans jailhouse. None of them are convicts. They happen to be. 2 of them are wrongfully accused and are in prison. And then Roberto Benigni really did do his crime.
The movie felt like New Orleans has to arrest a certain amount of white people during the year. And if you're walking around that day as a desolate, hitchhiking, or just mind your own business, you don't know where to go, they were going to grab you that night. And I think that's what happened when they grabbed those 2 other guys.
Maybe. A lot of times somebody is arrested just because they need to close a case or whatever. So you can...
I thought that the Robert Benigni's character didn't fit into this movie.
I think that's supposed to be like that. Like he's an outsider.
Just the way
and he's...
Later on, we'll talk about another movie. I'll come back to this.
Yeah.
He's the ice cream man, right?
I guess
And
in
a
that
poet?
one movie. In this movie, I don't know
writes
what he
everything down?
is. That I didn't think that was for that reason. I think it's just because he was trying to learn English. But he's a stranger in town, and he's just kind of an outsider. He barely speaks English, and he does have that flip pad of notes. And actually, in real life, Roberto Benigni carried that something like that as well. So it has like just common English phrases. But here we go. This is Roberto Benigni in town, walking through town. He randomly runs into Tom Waits. This is before they go to jail. And Tom Waits is on a good one here, drunk.
Take me now. Oh, she don't know.
Is a sad and beautiful world.
Shout out to Facebook.com 101. They wrote the movie.
Yeah, it's a sad and beautiful world, pal.
He says it's a sad and beautiful world, but actually that was the result of a misunderstanding. And the script said that's sad and beautiful music that he was singing, right? Benigni said instead of that's sad and beautiful music, Benigni said it's a sad and beautiful word.
Buzz off to you too.
But Tom Waits and Jarmusch heard it,
Buzz off.
and they thought he said world,
Buzz off.
so they just left the
Buzz
line
off.
in, so it means nothing.
Buzz off. Buzz off is a sad and beautiful word. Buzz off.
Buzz off.
Buzz
But he meant word.
off.
Yeah.
But
Good evening.
the
Buzz
line
off to
was
everybody.
music.
Oh, thank you. Buzz off to you too. Oh,
they
it's
just
a
kept
pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
And it kind of seems like he's a profound statement or something. You can go to the next thing. So 3 men, basically. They don't know each other. They're arrested in New Orleans. They're placed in the same cell. Tom Waits plays a disc jockey, and John Lurie plays a pimp. And they've been set up. But Bob, Roberto Benigni, he actually did commit his crime. He killed a man with a pool ball. And here he explains that to the other guys, why he's there.
So, Bob,
Yes.
for why are you in this prison put?
He's making fun of his accent right
Me?
there, or his English.
I killed the Heyman.
This is the longest pause ever. So much of Jarmusch's movie making is full of pauses and long, like, stretches of nothing happening.
You killed a man. What'd you do that for, Bob? Got in like Walt Whitman.
Subtitles on this one, guys?
I never asked this man if he liked the Walter.
Come on, Bob. Why'd you kill him, man?
We was playing a card. No? Table. I have no money. But I am a cheater. Very good. But
I'm
I
a
don't know
cheater. Very
why
good.
they notice after a while I am a cheater. It's strange, really. I'm a good
It's
cheater.
strange, because he's a good
They
cheater.
notice
He's
and
like, I don't know how they noticed
run
I
away.
was cheating
And
at
they
the
run
card
back
game.
me. Yes. In another room with the billiard pool, the pool, no? There. But I was very fast, very speedy, and they for stop me, take a ball, many ball, touch, very closer. And you throw ball against me, I try ball against you. No, I take one ball and number 8, very good ball, black ball, ta, tum, ta, in the ground, first stroke. That, very big man, in the ground, first stroke.
Is that true? Bob? This is a true story?
All right.
story. True story.
Eventually, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Explains in prison. Here he's got the notebook here. And he did, like I said, he did use a notebook in real life to use English phrases that he
Yes.
in everyday conversation.
Watch out for Bobby, maybe cheating.
He's not joking. Look where I am. He's no funny.
It's Felipe.
Have two pair.
What?
Two pair.
We have
What do you got?
nothing.
Of course.
nothing. Hey, what is that?
Screaming.
Screaming. Never heard. Screaming. Screaming. One moment. I have a screaming.
I have a screaming.
Screaming. Eccolo là. I scream. You scream. We all scream. For I scream. No, aspetta. I scream. You scream. We all scream. For I scream. You understand? I scream. You scream. We all scream. For I scream.
Okay. So basically, he can't stop talking. He has an impressible need for conversation. Zach and Jack don't get along, and they're not talking to each other much during the movie. So Roberto Benigni's character hatches a plan to escape. My problem with it is you never hear about the plan to escape or really see how they escape.
Yeah.
They just hop over the wall one day. It's just gone. I don't understand, but you can play the next clip, Ike, of them escaping. And they're all mad at each other. These two are mad at each other. And
Hey, where is he?
after they escaped, and Roberto Benigni ran off to get some food.
Where's Bob?
He's really good at getting food for the group,
I don't
which
know.
is the only reason they stay together.
He said something about food.
Most of Roberto Benigni's lines are improvised.
The alligators got it.
What are you
Man,
doing?
don't say that.
Yawning.
I know. I told you I didn't want to do Jarmusch, but whatever. Let's
You
go.
might put me to sleep.
Let's
Even a
go.
trailer put me to sleep.
Let's go forward. I mean, let's go to we have any? Oh, the last one. Okay, so he runs into Nicoletta, this woman who lives in the forest there on the outskirts of the prison. They have food, and then somehow Roberto Benigni and this woman, they fall in love, I guess, in this one day. This turned out, years later, he and this woman got married in real life.
During that movie, together too.
Yes, and they're in the other movie,
Yeah.
Night on Earth. But
She one of the prostitutes.
no, she's in which one?
You said she was not on Earth.
In Night on Earth.
Yeah, but who should she play?
She's the woman. I'm sorry, she's in Mystery Train, not Night on Earth.
Okay.
Mystery Train, that we'll talk about in a second. She's the one that sees Elvis's ghost.
She's in A Beautiful Life too.
Oh yeah. Okay, you can end this. That's then they go their separate ways at the end of the movie. Here's the problem I have with a lot of Jarmusch movies. Almost every Jarmusch movie. Nothing happens. I already said, like, long stretches of time without anything happening, but like even at the end of the movie, it's more like a lot of them are road trip movies, and I guess the journey is more important than the destination or whatever, but really nothing happens. It really is the beginning of that type of movie that like Quentin Tarantino did or whatever, where they have these conversations that don't go anywhere or don't have anything to add to the movie or move the movie forward. They're just discussions like about a comic book or whatever, because they want to throw in this like what life is really like when you're sitting there
the dialogue
bored.
is just
But
a
it's
small
so
part of the movie, but the movie continues. This movie doesn't even have that.
That's what I'm saying.
This movie doesn't even have the interesting
I
dialogue.
know, but that's why I'm saying these other newer filmmakers took from him in terms of like, let's just show them not talking or a couple arguing about something small or whatever. But yeah, his movies just sit there and they don't go anywhere beyond that, in my opinion. But a lot of people love his stuff. But I think it's really artsy, art house
Some
style
people
stuff.
like his stuff.
We can go to Mystery Train. Hey, I'm not the one that wanted to do this. Mystery Train here, which is Jarmusch likes to do like mixtures of. Are you yawning again? Mixtures of short stories. This one is his first film in color. And he uses color very boldly when he does you know, it makes it look like raw and gritty.
Schwab.
So it's 3 short stories, all linked by these two here, who are the bellhop and the night manager at this flop house in Memphis.
Macaroni and cheese.
Sneeze.
Food they got.
Room 25 for the
So all the main characters in these stories are foreigners. Like the first is a Japanese couple. The second story is a woman who's Italian, and she's taking her husband's corpse back to Italy with her. And then the last one is Joe Strummer playing a British guy. And of course it showed that.
Honey, what are you doing? Shut up and grab the bowls.
Yeah. And then Rick Aviles there. Aviles? How do you say that?
Aviles.
I've heard so many people say Aviles.
Smells like kerosene. Jesus.
So we can go to, well, this is...
You? What are you doing here?
Well, I don't really know myself.
Yeah, these trailers all seem much more fun than the actual movie. Honestly, that's what happens. But yeah, so basically the first couple, she's obsessed with Elvis Presley. And then they basically have this ongoing argument, and he thinks Carl Perkins is better, and he doesn't understand why Carl Perkins wasn't the bigger star. And then, but basically they're on the way to see Graceland. And you could play this, of course. This shows their relationship. They're very young. They're like 18, right? Came to all the way to
money.
All the way to Memphis in their rockabilly clothes to see Graceland. We never see them get to Graceland. The whole point is the hanging out in the hotel, arguing with each other. And he's just this stoic, like quiet guy the whole time. And she's kind of like this all the time.
Like that cover from Portlandia.
Oh yeah, with when
she's totally
Fred
playing this
Armisen
character.
plays that.
No, I don't want to. Show all the cool gadgets.
Oh, she puts lipstick on here. You can go to the next one. Do you have the one them showing them lighting the cigarettes?
The man in a red suit, he's the blues player, right?
That's Screamin' Jay Hawkins, yeah.
I'll put a spot on you. That one.
Yeah. This is
your mind.
Another one of Jim Jarmusch style is showing a lot of different ways to light a cigarette. Carl Perkins. Yeah, so Screamin' Jay Hawkins and Sank Lee, who is Spike Lee's brother, he's the bellboy. They are kind of the link between all the stories because everybody checks in and out of the hotel. I don't know. Okay, Luisa is the next one, the ghost. She agrees to share her room with a young woman who just broke up with her British boyfriend, Joe Strummer, in the last story. She's connected to the last story. Not sure if you caught that, but I didn't catch that the first time. Not her, but the woman who shares her room.
I like the way those forest scenes are shot, though.
Yeah, the way they shoot in town, New York City, New Orleans, all these different places where Jim Jarmusch shoots, it's always empty. Completely empty. Like they really managed to get.
See the guy sitting down right there? That's Tom Noonan. He was a bad guy in a lot of bad movies like Last Action Hero. Not him. That's John Lurie. But that guy right there, he's also the guy in Heat, the one in the wheelchair. They asked when Robert De Niro asked him, "Man, how'd you come up with all these plans? Where do you find these ideas?" Well, they're all over the place. He was especially social media before social media, saying you just gotta know where to grab it.
He's the one with the ponytail in that movie too.
Yeah.
The ponytail in the wheelchair. Yeah.
And he's one of Ronnie Dangerfield's buddies and Easy Money.
Right. You can go to the next one actually. So
You know what's sad
anyway,
about Tom Noonan?
she sees a ghost of Elvis come to her room. What?
Last Action Hero was his more visible scene where he was seen the most because he was the main bad guy. And Last Action Hero sucked.
That's what I thought. I never
mean-
saw it. That's the one with Arnold.
Yeah, they had
Okay.
toys already made
Yeah.
before the movie came out. And everything already made.
I
Everything
think that's
flopped.
the one. I remember Arnold Arnold was calling in to Howard Stern's show when that movie was coming out. And then Howard was like, look, I don't want to tell people this is good if it sucks. So let me know right now if it sucks. And he's like, no, it's a good movie. It's a good movie or
man.
whatever. And it turned out to suck.
I think that Christmas movie with Sinbad and him and the little boy
Jingle All the Way, yeah.
is supposed to be like a part
That's what
2 of that movie, but it was better.
Was it after Jingle All the Way?
After,
Was it
yeah.
after that one? That's funny.
Oh man! So that movie even came with a bad joke by Fraser Smith. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was running for governor, he said he's gonna fix the problem in California. He said he's gonna fix the budget. He stole me $11 for Last Action Hero. Yeah, movie sucks.
$11.
Tom.
Okay, so the ghost of Elvis shows up again. I don't know why, because she doesn't even really know who Elvis is. Like, she's not a fan.
She's like one of the
She's
singers
just
from
there.
Shana Nath there.
And nothing really comes of it either. So
The way he appears in gold right there is the way Val Kilmer appears as Elvis in True Romance to Kristen Slater.
yeah, I don't know what's up.
Me neither.
You could go to the next one, which is the last one in the movie, which is Steve Buscemi and Joe Strummer. Go to the first link there. Or you could play that, yeah. No, the one where it's under Lost in Space. That first one, yeah.
You saw the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
That right there is not Bruce
Oh,
Springsteen.
play this one last, actually. Go back to... that is not Bruce Springsteen. Play the second one first. Yeah. Here they are at the bar. So Joe Strummer just broke up with his girlfriend. He lost his job. He's a transplant from England. And this is his friend, Rick Aviles is his friend. And then Charlie, Steve Buscemi, is supposedly his brother-in-law, but that turns out not to be true.
The other friend that's there with him, he's from Coming to America.
Yeah, he's in a lot of
He's a
stuff.
street vendor the food vendor walks up to him. You are the king of Uganda.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's in like a lot of cop shows,
Yeah.
detective shows. He had a lot of blues players in this movie, by the way. Jim Jarmusch tries as much as possible to tie music into his films because he's also a musician. But
The drummer.
so anyway, he pulls out a gun. Man, I always think that guy looks so much like Nipsey Russell, a young Nipsey Russell.
Who?
More lighting on the right. More lighting cigarettes.
What actor
When
is
he's
that?
younger. Who?
To the left.
Joe Strummer from The Clash.
Okay.
He's the lead singer of The Clash.
The one should have been called then, Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Everybody I know needs a job. Seem like everybody in this town is out of work.
Anyway, so you can go to
know
the
what
next
you're
one.
bitching
He has a
about.
gun on him. He shows the gun. That scene is so long, it's unbearable. But they stop at a liquor store, which Johnny decides to rob. Joe Strummer.
For no reason, just randomly.
Just no reason, because he's feeling like doing something, you
It's
know?
been a story of my life when I was a young kid. I'm just walking around and randomly somebody commits a crime. Why'd you hit that? You just threw a rock at that moving vehicle.
Yeah, he's
The Canadian
he's like
Club.
antsy to do something. He wants to cause trouble, cause some damage, you know, somehow.
That's Rick Aviles, from the bad guy from Ghost. He used to host the Apollo,
He's a comedian.
and he's under a stand-up comic.
He's also the brother of Angel Aviles.
Yeah.
Aviles, right? From she's Shy Girl.
Yeah.
Right. That's his.
One of his
sister.
jokes was in the hood, Bronx, they got the roaches, the cockroaches. In Bed-Stuy and Manhattan, they call them roaches.
That's Rocket's Red Glare on the right. Rocket's Red Glare on the right, who is now in prison, I believe, after molestation and all sorts of stuff.
He did a lot of movies.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies back in the day before everything came out.
He in Barfly.
Yeah. If you needed a New York derelict, he's the one.
He had no teeth in this movie.
Yeah,
And the one before that, he had all bad teeth from
Yeah.
alcohol.
I'm the man that's gonna make you use that gun.
I can smell the dust in that liquor store, even though it's all creative.
All right.
Shit! You killed him! You fucking killed him! Shit, man, we better get the fuck on out of here.
So anyway, they go on the run and hide out in a hotel, and in the hotel,
They robbed the Canadian Club and
same
shot it.
hotel as these
That's
other
a
stores.
terrorist attack.
What?
They shot the Canadian Club. That's a terrorist attack.
But anyway, so yeah, they run. Anyway, after they're all holed up in the hotel, Steve Buscemi accidentally gets shot in the leg. What? and then they realize the cops aren't even after them, so they don't know why they spent all that time doing that. And then the movie's over.
And in that movie, they could have heard the cops calling by the jazz.
Yeah, the jazz could have told them. But yeah, it's a skip for me.
If you ever
it looked
see this
pretty. It looked pretty, and it
If
was
you
a
ever
good
see
idea.
this movie
But
when you're in an airplane, watch it.
no, don't.
You'll pass out so fast.
Yeah.
But watch it if you want to learn how to do a movie with nice cinematography.
Let me just tell you, this movie was $2.8 million, the most money Jarmusch ever got for a movie.
How much did it make?
1.5 million. 1.5
Screaming Jay Hawkins wrote another blues song.
for the movie. For the rap party. All right.
But
Yeah.
everybody tapping his back, though, all the big celebrities. I want to be in the next one.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. He had so many people from like Lower East Side and New York's like artsy scene who are willing to be part of his movies and stuff that he just he never hurt for actors and people, and also people pretending to like Jarmusch. I'm telling you, I think there are more of those people than real fans of Jim Jarmusch. But anyway, let's go to Night on Earth, because this was probably the more mainstream movie of all of them. This is his most successful.
This movie other than Young Ones. I wanted more.
Again, 5 short stories.
When I remember every actor in this movie that's still around, I trace them back to this movie because that was probably the first time I ever saw them.
This is another one of those movies you saw after rehab, right?
Yeah.
You like stuff with you.
He did it with the Three Stooges from Stockholm.
The guy on the right always looks like a walrus with that mustache. 5 different cab drivers and their passengers on rides in 5 different world cities,
Funny
beginning
story.
at sundown in Los Angeles and ending at sunrise in Helsinki, Finland. He wrote it in about a week.
He wrote it in a week?
It's mostly like it's mostly night. This movie's very dark looking physically. The most daylight you have is at the beginning of this scene. this short there because they start the trip at sunset, right? She's picking her up at like Burbank or Long Beach Airport.
Don't worry.
My favorite airport.
And that's him going the wrong way.
By the way, that hairpin turn, they hired a professional driver to do that. They could not get it right. Roberto Benigni said, "Can I try? Can I try?" He got it on the first take.
Helmet.
Yeah, it's so loud. This is New York.
Gus Frank.
Yeah, by the way, Gus Fring is in this. It's so weird to see actors who had a whole different career when they were younger. And then you don't realize they're...
I'm sorry I sound calm. I assure you I'm hysterical.
That's a watermark, Mrs. O.
Helsinki.
Is somebody gonna tell me what the fuck is going on around here?
And of course, Tom Waits. Can't escape the Tom Waits being added to it.
The first time I heard of Tom Waits, check this out. I was supposed to go do the first Latino night at the Comedy Store in La Jolla. Mitzi Shore asked Marilyn Martinez, who she know personally, to go over there and take Felipe Esparza and Gabriel Iglesias. So she took me the first week. I went over there with
Look
her.
at Marilyn Martinez, Isaac.
And she had a cassette deck holder like this. And I said, open it up, see what she got. Fool. She had only Tom Waits.
Yeah, that lady there.
I never heard of the guy. She had all Tom Waits. All Tom Waits. So we started busting them out and she started playing them. And we just talked for 2 hours all the way to the club.
Piano
we get
has
there,
been
fucking club is closed. she goes, I gotta pee. We were there too early. So she goes to the side and starts peeing, man, on the side. And you can hear it, right? And I went like, oh, she goes, what are you, a virgin? Then I started going, I went, no. But when she
like
was
Tom
peeing,
Waits?
I kept hearing the pee coming, not going, whoa. You never hitting the ground.
Gross. Yeah, so Marilyn Martinez, by the way, if you didn't know, if you never heard of her, she's passed away, but she passed away like 2007 or 8, right?
Yeah, 2007.
And she is a lot of people, she's very dirty. She's like the female Joey Coco Diaz, by the way. And a lot of people say that she is who Roseanne kind of ripped off.
They're from the same town, the same hood. They got into a fight at a movie, at a TV studio.
Play one of those clips of her. Either one of those videos.
She said that.
This is. Who hosted that? Rick Nájera?
No, that was Alex Raimundo.
That was Alex? Oh.
That bitch can kiss all 4 of my asses. You know what I mean? So tired of hearing that shit. Lose all the way you want, wipe Christmas. Fuck you. You're sitting there thinking, oh, we're gonna have ham, and we're gonna have tamales. Oh, no, I'm on a diet. Fuck that, no. I need to lose 10 pounds. 10 pounds, that's like me taking a good shit. You know what I mean?
All right, you can stop it. But anyway,
I remember one time, she used to be she's a devoted Catholic. She used to go to that church right there, the Catholic church on Micho Torina on Sunset. She knew everybody. She knew that the priest. Because I remember Philip, he went to school for a while and had to go over there volunteer. And they had a rap battle, and a priest tried to be cool too. She looked at goes. Mary Martina was there too, but before I know her, she goes, "Remember that motherfucker brought a trumpet?" Trying to be hip with a fucking trumpet. So she told me that some of the people that go to her church found out about she does comedy because she didn't tell them shit.
Oh no.
She didn't tell them nothing. She just goes to church. She said, "Fuck," they were disgusted. They were disgusted.
That's how you learn who your true friends are.
They were disgusted. Everything went downhill at that church. They didn't want me to volunteer anymore.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, man, she had Tom Waits, bro. Like Tom Waits. So much.
Go ahead and play the first clip there. So it's the first one is set in Los Angeles. This first story, Winona Ryder's the cab driver, tomboy cab driver, and a talent agent played by Jenna Rollins, who, tell me that doesn't look exactly like Christina P., Tom Segura's wife, like in about 10 years, 5 years, 10 years. No? She looks exactly like her.
I don't know, but if you ever wear that dress around me, I'm going to call you Two-Face. Because I had something to like Winona Ryder as an actress. I don't know how long she's probably an actress here. But her choices,
probably about less than
like we
10
know
years.
that by her conversation in the movie right here, that she's a mechanic and she wants to move up and she don't want to be a cab driver. She wants to be the best mechanic.
Her goal is to be a mechanic.
She's arguing with the boss, talking about I have to fix it myself. All right, we know all that, but the dialogue. But I don't know any mechanic that ties up all their tools on their belt the way she did in this movie. And she's walking around with a flashlight hanging down her waist like it's a big penis. Then she has extra tools on the side. Sorry, but she's also a woman, and a woman would have put all that shit in her purse.
But she might not be the type that carries a purse. I don't always carry. I don't really carry purses unless I'm going out on the town.
Okay, you leave the tools in the car.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something.
At least leave my tools.
I don't always want to be a cab driver.
You will at least take that stain out of your face, you know, if you were fixing the car
Well,
earlier.
see, that's what makes her cute, is the little perfectly placed oil smudge. That's how you do it in Hollywood, don't you know?
Both my brothers
Don't
are
you remember, like,
They're older than me, but, you know, 'cause
oh,
I'm
you
like
didn't
a
really
girl
watch
and
Better
I'm,
Off
like,
Dead until I made you watch Better Off
That's when they
Dead.
told
But the
me-
French girl,
that's
she
when
got...
that movie goes, you don't look Mexican, then I had tapatio on my forehead.
Definitely want a family. Boys, though. Lots of
I
boys.
said, que rico, the lady said.
Girls are nice too,
That's so funny, but that is true though in Hollywood. To make a girl seem like tomboyish but cute, a little smudge of grease, you know,
Where's
her
that,
hair,
like-
a baseball hat.
They don't know what
hat
they
backwards,
want.
like
They'll see a white guy, he's not white enough. Give him a bologna sandwich to hold. What?
mustard.
We
right
already
here.
know he has blue eyes. He don't need to hold a fucking sandwich the whole movie.
Oh, the Tapatio smudge mark is funny, man.
I'm gonna put it on like
Isaac,
Ash
look
Wednesday.
up Better Off Dead. French girl fixes car.
I forgot about her. She's
That's what I'll tell you.
tight.
Yeah.
Curly hair.
Yeah, curly hair. Well, she is also in Hand That Rocks the Cradle and
There's
all that stuff. See,
another-
look, wait.
I really thought
Baseball
I loved
hat
her.
and grease
She dumped
smudge.
me in
Watch.
Let me see. He has one
I
in the
guess I
forehead
just
too.
thought I couldn't live without
Yeah,
her.
he has one. Doesn't make him very cute.
You would die to get the attention of the...
Ah, she looks cute, like a little munchie cheat doll.
Just like
You
a
know that
chimney
there are
sweep.
better ways of getting attention.
Just when she dumped me,
Okay,
she dumped me for this.
cut that
real
off,
smart
please.
Marie
style.
Poppins.
Because we are going to go
La-
over
La
Better
Marie
Off Dead one
Poppins.
day. One day we're going to go over the 2 Steve Savage Holland movies, Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer.
There's another one where somebody
my
has
favorite
grease
movies.
stains a lot because they're working on cars. Joe, what was that? From, no, never mind, go ahead. From Facts of Life.
Maybe. You know, but that is the trick to making a girl seem cool enough for the guys in a romantic comedy. Like Something About Mary, right?
Yeah.
She loves football. She loves to eat hot dogs.
Put his
and-
meth, then they go hang out with retards.
Yeah, but then she also has a brother who's mentally handicapped, mentally disabled, and she's got a heart of gold, and she's a doctor
And
who
then-
worked with Doctors
and-
Without Borders, like everything.
And
She
then guys are
checks
going,
off all the boxes.
fuck this phony bitch. But then she goes, I want a beer. All right, then.
Yeah, then she likes beer. Yeah,
All right, eh.
that's the way you do it in Hollywood to make a girl
How's she
seem
the
cool.
chiropractor, man? You know how many men have bad backs?
See, I just thought of doctor. You remembered she's a chiropractor because, yeah, that must be a plus for you.
That one
huh?
guy who liked to have his friends beat him up with a bat.
Yeah.
So you could walk in and he goes,
The fake British guy, right?
it was just a ruse.
Oh, we're going to get to Farrelly Brothers movies, too.
Farley Brothers.
Farley? Farrelly.
Okay.
You're thinking of Chris Farley. It's a different name. What? Are we going to fight about how Farrelly
No.
is pronounced? It's an Irish name, Farrelly.
We're talking John Jarmusch movies right now.
This is more fun, though. I don't want to get back to the Jim Jarmusch. It's like eating my vegetables. Okay.
They've been punched.
Okay, the next one, peas, smashed peas. New York was the next city. An immigrant cab driver from Germany is continually lost in a city and culture he doesn't understand. Picks up Giancarlo Esposito, and he wants to go to Brooklyn. And then Giancarlo's like, oh, man, you can't even drive. Let me drive, and I'll show you the way. And for some reason, this guy lets him drive his cab. So that's why he's driving.
And they have the same hat, even though...
Yeah, even though Giancarlo does not want to admit it.
His name is Yo-Yo.
Eastern Germany? Yeah. From the city of Dresden. This is close to Czechoslovakia. Close to what? Czechoslovakia. Prague. It's main town, Prague. What, you escape from there?
Prague is that place where what's his name had that good ass sandwich?
Yes, the cheese. Oh my God, the fried cheese on a sandwich.
You know that
with
they're
mustard.
actually closed.
It looks so good.
Well, somebody started another one.
Oh really?
So
it was like a big square block of cheese fried and laid on a sandwich with some special mustard, man.
I was a circus clown. Get the fuck out of here! No.
So bizarre. I can't even see him as
This movie is way after Do the Right Thing, huh?
Way after. Actually, not that far after. This is 89. Do the Right Thing was like 86, 88. This is pretty close to Do the Right Thing.
That's some fucked out shit, man.
He probably shot all these scenes in one night, huh?
Who? It's
Yeah.
the New York Story? I'm not sure.
What's your name, man?
Helmut. I don't know how long it took to film each scene, but
That's me.
I will tell you something about the cars in a
Helmut?
second.
Helmut. That's your name? Yeah.
Your name is Helmet?
That's a fucked up name to be naming your kid. Helmet. See, because in English, a helmet would be like, like something you wear on your head, a helmet. In English, that'd be like calling your kid lampshade, some shit like that. Hey, lampshade, come here and clean up your room.
Yo, what's your name?
So, what's your name? Yo-Yo. Was? Yo-Yo. It's my name. That's okay, name. What? Yo-Yo.
I remember, man. We were hanging out with the general manager of Topo Gigio in Chicago, right next to the Zanies. And he kept squeezing my arm like this. We're gonna take it to the Yo-Yo bar. The Yo-Yo bar. He got an appointment. Any fine women there? And he go, yo. I'm taking to the Yo-Yo bar. And me and Martin are thinking, okay. I thought he was being racist. They're gonna take her to a place with a lot of black dudes. They go, yo, right? When we get there, the owner of that place is there. 6'3" ex-fireman owns the fucking bar. They shot Batman there. It's in the corner. He goes, yo.
So it's just one guy saying
one
the yo-yos.
guy, the loudest yo's ever. And he grabs me and he goes, these are your friends? He goes, yeah, this is Felipe, comedian next door, Zanies. He goes, this is your friend? He goes, this is your friend? Like, we're going to say no. This piece of shit ex-cop is your friend? And we didn't even know he was an ex-cop. We don't know anything. By the end of the night, we started finding out that the reason he's not a cop no more because he drove with half a key and he passed out in some bridge. And the coke was open and all that. And anyway, he's the owner of Zanies now. He's friends with the owner of Zanies. He says that every time Madonna would show up, Madonna would squeeze his butt.
I believe it.
So that guy gave us shirts, right? And he signed them. It was the bar shirts. He signed them, and he looked at Martin's shirt. He goes, yo, I like you, man. I'm gonna give you extra yo.
Stupid.
He must be dead, man, because He was one of the old school Irish owners that sleeps. His house was on top of the bar.
Yeah.
So he could come down whenever he wants.
I like those setups. I would love to. Except I wouldn't want people to know that the owner lived upstairs.
He did a lot of this with alcohol in there. The bar was all covered up with Polaroids of past guests. They would pass out Polaroids, put it in the bar.
I like that. Isaac, play the next one with Rosie Perez, just a clip of her, because that is his sister-in-law that he picks up along the way.
Fuck you and fuck you!
And they just have a whole family fight the whole time.
Shut up! Don't be telling me to shut up!
Shut up!
Don't be telling me to
shut up!
Shit!
That accent's dying over there in New York, huh?
Fucking problem is, yo.
No, her accent has become the New York accent.
They fake it, huh?
No, it's just
She's
just
from the Bronx.
Makeup. She's Brooklyn, but just the makeup of the sound, just the makeup demographics of New York have changed, and so you don't have the old Jewish, old Italian New York accent anymore. You have now like more of a staccato, like Puerto Rican New York accent, Dominican New York accent, and that's most of the people you meet, which is why when we met that guy down in Little Italy, he was Jewish, old Jewish New Yorker, and his voice, his accent was just one you don't hear anymore, but that was the original New York accent, like Edith Bunker, that sort of sound. You mostly get like more like a Rosie Perez or Fat Joe, really is what it all it sounds like now.
Upon those people who work there in the delis in New York and that coffee shop in Little Italy, they always gotta give you a silly joke about what they used to do. He goes, I used to be a boxer, but life fucking beat the shit out of me. I used to be a dancer, man, when I broke my ankles.
You have a joke for why or whatever, your job or whatever.
I ran out of things I wasn't good at.
I ran out of things I wasn't good at. That's your little joke, which is true. I think a lot of people. My
own job fair.
A lot of people get tired of explaining, how they ended up like that, especially if they're like a lot of tourists like you ask them questions, put them on the spot. You talk to every waiter, every person we come across, on the road or whatever. And long conversation.
I met this guy named Bob, and he told me that he could be a movie star if he could get out of this place. And another guy named Brian, who's still in the Navy. And another guy named Jack, who's a real estate novelist.
And the waitress is practicing politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they serve a dish called loneliness because it's better than eating alone.
Sing us a song, Piano Man.
They said sing us a song tonight.
Sing a song tonight, motherfucker. That's pretty good. Good, Felipe.
But what about on older heads, like my age, who try to talk to a 30-year-old woman and throwing out words like this, but you're in the back going, huh? And you're like 50 something going, huh? Is that guy repeating Billy Joel? And that Gen Z is eating it up like a real dialogue.
I have to.
That's something my grandfather was saying.
All right, let's go to Paris. A blind girl takes a ride.
This movie. You can watch this movie at any time, man. Like Big Lebowski.
This movie is she has socks
I'm blind
on.
then.
Her boots are like that. She has this movie is like half a step better than the other movies.
I think it's like 2 steps.
Maybe a step.
I really thought when I first saw this movie, the guys and dolls over there, I thought this movie was written by 4 different directors and directed by 4 different directors the first time I saw it.
Yeah, you kept saying, find just the Jim Jarmusch part. And I was like, they're all Jim Jarmusch.
I thought the first part of the movie was directed by the woman who directed Mi Vida Loca. And I thought that some Jarmusch directed this part. And I thought some Italian piece of shit directed the Italian part, but I didn't know. But they're all good.
All Jim Jarmusch. What?
No.
Oh.
There's a scene here that's not in the scene that without before the blind girl, where he picks up these 2 Africans, and it felt like
they're making fun of him.
It felt like 2 Mexicans being in 2 well-to-do Mexicans being in a cab driver with a Salvadoran guy.
Yeah.
And they're smiling at him. I bet you can tell where he's from.
Or just a farm, a guy from the rural area. But he said Ivory Coast. It's funny because couldn't find that scene cut down, but they ask him where he's from, and he says evil again or something like that. But then that means he's Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
And then the other guy said something. He made a similar French phrase, which is like evil it on. I don't speak French very well.
He called him the king of something.
But he basically said he can't see anything.
Yeah.
So they made a.
Then he called him
saying he was blind.
He called him the king of something, and I looked it up. They were calling him the Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar, yeah, in the Bible. Yeah, but they were. So he runs into this blind girl. They just end up talking about life and what being blind is like, and all that stuff. And she's kind of a bitch. The whole scene.
And I thought it was Gina Gershon the whole time.
She's not really blind, but she is not Gina Gershon either.
She's a French model. She's a model for cigarettes.
Oh, et il vous apprête pas à conduire avant de vous lâcher dans les rues, non?
The way I got my jaw, I can't feel you, but I know you're ugly.
You can skip. It's a lot of this, but
at the end in the movie, she I noticed that this time I watched it that they're arguing over roads, what road to take.
Yeah.
And then she finally told them what road to catch, and she didn't correct him, and then there being a one way, because after she just pauses and she knew that he was going to get hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
And then she laughs.
Well, she's laughing because the other driver that he crashes into says, "What are you, blind?" At the end, yeah. Because he drops her off like by this water.
They show the really gritty, dirty parts of how he rides.
Yeah.
There's not one part of that little cab ride where you go, I want to go there.
No, it's not really. It's like it is. That's right. You see the gritty parts of these cities. New Orleans too.
Yeah.
They all look like shitholes everywhere they shoot, and Memphis too.
Like,
it's just like this rundown. Nothing's going on. No nightlife.
Like if they were shot A Night on Earth in black and white, I don't think it'll be so unattractive.
Yeah.
That even with color, like somewhere I don't want to go.
Yeah. Go ahead and play the one from Rome. So this is a talkative, outgoing cab driver, again played by Roberto Benigni. He picks up a priest who's not feeling well and decides to confess to him while driving. Ends up talking him to death, literally.
The funniest part of the whole movie.
Papa! This is a compilation of all of the Roberto Benigni funny scenes.
Papa!
In this movie.
They say Papa. That's all the Italian I know.
I see by your house
Roberto Benigni he wears a little thin on my nerves, unfortunately. When he was on the Oscars, bouncing around like a crazy man, I just could not take it.
He's 5'1", let him eat.
Too much. But he's the kind of person you can never tell him like to shut up or say I can't stand him because you look bad. You look like the asshole.
Yeah, what are you yelling at the little man
This
for?
little nice, happy little old man. Come on. He's harmless. And then he looks over at you and goes,
I am wearing the wrong glasses, okay? This is part of the movie where he goes, he stayed, he does this whole bit about the hotel. He points at Hotel Genius, huh? Hotel Genius. Hi, who is staying with you today? We have Isaac Asimov staying here. Right next to Albert Einstein. Get the fuck out of here, he says.
all of his lines are improvised in this movie. The whole story that he tells, everything. He was just supposed to tell some story that would seem shocking to a priest.
That's like a running line in all his movies.
He tells like dirty jokes, huh?
The running joke in all his movies are smoking, huh? Because he said, no smoking through the sign away. I don't know if they got that here.
Yeah.
Right here, he's telling a story about him falling in love with a sheep in his hometown, and he's saying that he said they used to have sex with it, and then after a while the sheep was getting too leaning on him, right?
Getting too clingy.
Too clingy, like he started rubbing him along with his friends. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, he said he came around whenever my friends were around.
And my father, the asshole, sold her to this ugly butcher. And right here he's telling how he had an affair with his brother's sister.
Yeah, then he had an affair with his brother's sister, and all this. The priest has a heart attack after all that.
And before that, he took him to a bunch
and he just leaves him like Weekend at Bernie's on a bench.
Yeah, before that, there were a bunch of trans ladies selling their bodies, and they're all making him laugh, and they're hi to the priest, and then when they leave, oh, I love when he comes around. He's so funny.
And then the last story takes place in Helsinki, Finland, with an industrial worker who gets laid off, and he and his friend are loaded, get in the cab. And the cab driver and them discuss the bleakness and unfairness of life, love, and death.
These motherfuckers are loaded right here. This is a sad story right
here. They're basically telling stories, topping each other, kind of.
And their buddy lost his job, no one in the back.
So he tells the worst story.
Okay. Herra taksimies.
Taksimies.
How long is this clip?
Mitäs esimerkiksi sulle on tapahtunut pahempaa?
Herra taksimies. Almost like German.
Haluatteko te, että mä kerron?
Herr is.
Kyllä.
Kyllä.
No. Onks teillä lapsia? Minulla on poika. Minulla on tyttö. Ja mä oon erittäin ylpeä siitä, että mulla on poika eikä tyttö. Jos sä oot idiootti, tyttö on paljon parempi. Silloin ei ainakaan poika, josta voisi kasvaa samalla
They're the kind of friend that they knew each other for their whole life, and they give each other, bust each other's lips, and the next day like nothing.
Hei, lopettakaa! Vai haluatte sitten nuijat tosiaan käydä?
For each city, the production needed 2 cabs. One was a regular, ordinary cab for exterior shots. The other had a lighting rig on the roof to light up the actors inside, and the engine was removed to make room for the camera and cinematographer. Then the car was towed behind a van that had the director, the sound guy, the lighting, and script supervisor inside.
Are they on a crane right now, on top of a crane?
They're being towed. They're probably on a flatbed, yeah. No engine inside. The cameraman's in front.
So you actually working the wheel though?
Yeah, well, pretending. As the truck goes, he just plays along.
Onks toi sun muija? On. Eija.
Lovely sweater.
No, joka tapauksessa vähän ajan kuluttua se tuli raskaaksi. Oltiin onnellisia. Vaimo vatsa.
Oh, what happened here, man? They tell a story about their friend back there, Muro. He got drunk today, and his wife left him. He made the last payment in his car, and somebody fucking cracked it. And he goes, and this guy, man, he had a baby that was a preemie. She was premature at 6 months. And he felt so bad that it was a premature, so he said, I'm not going to love this baby if it's going to die.
Because he knew it was going to die.
I'm not going to put out my love and effort because it was going to die.
So he stayed away from the hospital for like a week.
Hospital, he didn't go over there. And then one night, he started praying for his daughter, and he said, I love my daughter, what am I doing? So let's go see her.
She started living too. She started living longer and longer. So they're like, she's going to live. I should give her the love, right?
Yeah. And then he gave her the love, and they went to go see her, and the doctor came up to her and said, your daughter has passed.
Yeah, when he decided to go see her in the hospital.
Mitä sitten tapahtui? No seuraavana päivänä mä toin vaimon kotiin sairaalasta. Mut se lapsen piti jäädä sinne hengityskoneeseen. Teidän olisi pitänyt nähdä se. Niin pieni ja täydellinen. Pienet kädet, pienet jalat.
Jalat.
Se oli kuin pieni ryppyinen maapähkinä.
We don't have to go through the whole story, but
at the end, you just hear, man, they go like,
skip forward.
They start liking
the reaction,
him.
Yeah.
And they go,
se sanoi, että se ei eläisi viikkoa kauempaa.
Meidän katu.
So they're all sad. They're all crying.
What about your friend? Is he okay now? Fuck him. Forget about him. Real friends, eh? What knife?
They don't even care about his friend. Their friend's problem anymore.
My wife put a knife for him. He go, what knife? With a toothpick, eh? He's a leech anyway. Yeah, I was sad like the way they are.
Yeah.
And now that then you have 3 miscarriages and it gets even sadder. It was not
We
even
gotta
a
bring up our
peanut.
3 miscarriages.
It was not even a peanut.
We had
It was a
one.
spit.
Well, we had 1 peanut. The others were no baby. Just everything else, no baby.
You gotta give me a Warren mustache like that. Speak Russian.
Anyway, that
Studying
is Night on Earth, and it's probably the only one worth seeing. Maybe the next one we're going to talk about is the other one that you could see too. But
Which one?
Dead Man, but that's questionable. Depends on what you like. But this one's a little more conventional, I think. Except still, nothing happens.
Nothing
really.
happens.
It's just part of life and a slice of life. Let's go to Dead Man. And that is 1995. Miramax did pick this up,
My youngest son,
but it was
Charlie,
after it was already
gunned down in
made.
cold blood. The gutless murderer, one Mr.
So it's not
Bill
really
Blake,
technically a
also
studio
stole the very
production.
spirit
But Harvey,
of valuable
the
horse.
Weinsteins
I want him brought here
wanted
to
him
me.
to
Alive or
re-edit
dead
this
don't
movie
matter.
and then
Though
put
I
their
reckon
names on
dead
as
would be
executive
easy.
producers. And
Johnny
he
Depp,
refused.
Gabriel Byrne, Robert Mitchum in Dead Man.
This is Robert Mitchum's last movie.
He came west to find a new future.
How do you do, sir? I'm Bill Blake, your new accountant.
What he found
John
instead
Hurt, Gabriel Byrne.
was trouble. Now there's a reward on his head.
You were a poet
Nominated.
So basically, set in the 19th century West, American West, starring Johnny Depp, Gary Farmer as the native companion there. Basically, it's a psychedelic existentialist western about an accountant from Cleveland named William Blake who gets a letter about a job at a metal factory. After the long train ride over, he gets to a town where everyone is hostile to him and discovers that the accountant position has already been filled, so he's kicked out of the building.
Yes, I am. Do you
Now
know
with
my
no
voice?
job or money, he meets a woman who's a former prostitute, and she takes him back to her home to hang out. I guess they have sex. It doesn't show anything like that. But her ex-boyfriend, Gabriel Byrne, comes back, surprises him while in bed, tries to shoot. He does shoot her, and ends up shooting Johnny Depp in the process. Johnny Depp kills him. Johnny Depp kills a lot of people in this movie.
Without even aiming.
Without it, yeah, just like barely, like whatever. He just becomes, I guess, the downfall of this regular man, or this regular man, mild-mannered man turning into a killer or whatever. But anyway, so he's been shot and wakes up to, oh, you could show them getting shot here if you want that first clip. Turn the volume up all the way. Can you get it up? No.
Why do you have this?
Because this is America.
This is America.
Charlie.
What are you doing with that woman?
The woman. The Johnny Depp's the woman.
You know, Thel, I never wanted to go away. I know we said it was all over and everything, but
You could skip to the shooting part.
That's totally like a play right there.
It's all
You go in there without attacking, you throw in a monologue. It's 40 years.
One day.
I never stopped loving
Don't!
Nice one. He was about to say, what, gun violence?
Oh, they don't show. But anyway, he's shot too. The bullet wounds him. And because he killed that guy was the son of the metal company owner he was going to go work for. And so he sends bounty hunters after William, bring him back dead or alive. And then go to the next one. He befriends a Native American man who's here trying to get the bullet out of his chest, played by Gary Farmer, who's also in Reservation Dogs, right? He has an older man. Yeah. And he's in Ghost Dog, too, in this. That was Jim Jarmusch. And some other films. And because the bullet's so close to his heart, he can't take it out and says, basically, you're a walking dead man. And knows that he's going to die eventually, so he tries to help take him to the Pacific Ocean and ease his transition into death. Although a lot of people, including myself, think he already died.
Yeah, I thought he already died too, and he's in purgatory.
He's in purgatory,
and he's like,
or being carried over by the spirits.
Like an angel guiding him.
Yeah.
And then the three guys, like the devil advocates.
The bounty hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy in black, Lance Henriksen, kind of looks like that. But his name is William Blake, and William Blake was a poet, too. And so the native guy knows William Blake, the poet, and so he keeps quoting poetry throughout the whole movie. And the native man is, do we have that one? Yeah, why he's called Nobody. His name is Nobody because his village, basically, his tribe, named him like a liar, a man who talks a lot and says nothing. This is his history here.
My name is Nobody.
Excuse me?
My name is Xebiche. He who talks loud, saying nothing.
He who talks. I thought you said your name was Nobody.
I prefer to be called Nobody.
And his body is a tell nobody.
Nobody?
And he basically chose that name because...
You be with your own tribe or something?
Oh, here we go.
My blood is mixed. My mother was Umgampe Pakani. My father is Absoluka. This mixture was not respected. As a small boy, I was often left to myself. So I spent many months stalking the elk.
So you're Salvadoran and Mexican.
To prove I would soon become a good hunter. One day, finally, my elk relatives took pity on me, and a young elk gave his life to me. With only my knife, I took his life. As I was preparing to cut the meat, white men came upon me. They were English soldiers. I cut one with my knife, but they hit me on the head with a rifle. All went black. My spirit seemed to leave me. I was then taken east.
So he may also be a dead man.
In a cage.
You know, or an angel.
I was
like
taken to Toronto, then Philadelphia, and then to New York. And each time I arrived in another city, somehow the white men had moved.
We met Ghost Dog.
All their people there ahead of me. Each new city contained the same.
So his tribe basically rejected him, and then he was
how a whole city of people could be moved so quickly.
Deprogrammed, I guess, as a native.
Eventually, I was taken on a ship across the Great Sea over to England, and I was paraded before them like a captured animal.
This movie was one of the first that actually had a character. And Jim Jarmusch was specific in making this character like not
hoping that they might lose interest in
stereotypical
this young savage
and not being like a violent
so they placed me into the white man's
person
schools.
or a person in the way of some sort of agricultural development or anything like that. He just wanted somebody who was like a complex character, because a lot of natives don't get that sort of treatment in movies where they get complex emotions and normal human issues and things. So he really wanted to highlight that.
And I eventually escaped.
And this character is well respected. It's funny because he keeps saying "stupid white man" throughout the movie, which is the flip side of being called tonto. Because tonto means stupid in Spanish, and the Lone Ranger, always called him tonto. And funny enough, Johnny Depp ended up playing tonto.
They called me a liar.
Lone Ranger movie.
He who talks loud, saying nothing.
With a pigeon in his hat.
They ridiculed me. My own people.
But anyway, so he takes it upon himself to use his native methods to help William Blake ease into death and into the spirit world. And along the way, there are some bounty hunters and fur traders. Here's some fur traders here with what's his face? Iggy Pop is this cross-dressing. I don't know if he's cross-dressing just because he wants to cross-dress or if he's really hiding out as this character Sally. But they just call him Sally the whole time.
Because he lived over there in the big valley.
His name is Salvatore. But that's Johnny. What's his name? What's his name? Billy Bob Thornton. Why do I keep calling everybody Johnny?
Brains of shit.
And that's Jared Harris, another great character actor. Richard Harris's son.
From The Hills Have Eyes, right?
I don't know him from The Hills Have Eyes, but he's in Happiness, which I love. He plays the Russian immigrant, and he also plays, he's in Mad Men. He's the British executive, ad exec, who comes over from England, tries to kill himself in the Jaguar, and it doesn't start. Remember that?
Yeah, what's your name?
The one on the right. That's Iggy Pop there.
Plays in a Truman. Okay, different guy.
That's the other guys. That's the bounty hunters. These are the fur traders.
And I will smite thee, and take thine head from thee. And I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, the wild beasts of the earth.
Just never explained why he dresses like a woman. I mean, they are all hiding out, but why is he the one who dresses like this? I think it's just his character is like that, right? So he happens upon them, and they're not bounty hunters, so they're not looking for him, but they kind of help him at first. And
who are you traveling with? I'm with nobody. Where are you heading? I don't know.
Do you like beans?
I love beans.
along the way, he gets shot again.
Sorry, I don't smoke.
They really want tobacco. Everybody's hunting for tobacco in this movie.
I'll trade you some beans for some tobacco.
And the native man was mad that he didn't have any tobacco on him.
Hurt.
Yes. He only ended up helping him because his name was William Blake, and he was a fan of his poetry.
Yes.
Pretty suit, too. I clean up real good, you know.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What size shoes are those?
10.
They look very comfortable, aren't they?
Not too bad.
No way he wears a size 10
What kind of
shoe.
flower is that?
Johnny Depp's like 5'8",
Well,
right?
No.
It's
Yeah.
a rose that's made out of paper.
Paper?
Rose. Now you see there.
See, look at his cute grease smudges on his face.
Look at the edge on that knife. Feel it. I'd rather not.
Go on. That is a very, very sharp knife, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you call it?
You're trying to make a trade, huh?
Yeah, they want to. They're just picking apart everything that he
What
has
do you
to
call
see
it?
what kind of assets he's got.
I'm really not sure.
But he touches his hair, and then they get mad. I don't know here if they're
girls.
Are they mad like because he
By
says your
God,
hair
it
is
is
soft
soft.
like a girl's?
Now, how do you get it that way? See, this old stuff of mine.
Head and
it's
shoulders.
Well, it's just like old barn hay. There ain't a darn thing you can do with it. How do you get it that way and keep it like it?
Keep it like it.
Just lucky, I guess.
Lucky. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, you keep your hand off of it.
I thought I told you not to touch me.
I don't give a good goddamn what you told me. You keep your hands off his hair.
Why? What's that to do with you then, eh?
That's got plenty to do with me, goddammit.
Really?
That's right.
This one's mine.
This one's yours.
Yes. This one's mine, Big George. You had the last one.
Is that a fact?
I saw him first.
I don't give a shit who saw what and who did what or who did who.
You had the last Philistine. This one's mine.
If I want this one, I'll have him too, by God.
Fine. Well, how's if I just shoot you then, eh? What do you think about that?
You gonna shoot me?
That's right, I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, why don't you shoot me then, goddammit?
I will. I'll shoot you right now.
Come on, shoot me.
I will.
Well, quit talking about it and do it, by God.
Anyway, they end up shooting each other and killing each other, and more life continues for Johnny Depp until he wakes up, passes out and wakes up in Native American funeral clothes and lying in a canoe and is being pushed out to sea by nobody. It's time. They've made it to the Pacific Ocean.
I prepared your canoe with cedar boughs. It's time for you to leave now, William Blake. Time for you to go back to where you came from.
Cleveland.
You mean Cleveland?
Back to the place where all the spirits came from. And where all the spirits return. This world will no longer concern you.
You can fast forward.
Tobacco.
Found some
Yeah,
tobacco.
found some.
Take it with you and
The tobacco is for your wage. William Blake.
some hard tobacco.
What's he supposed to do with it? Does he have a lighter? Matches? No lighters back then to do fancy tricks with, huh?
I think there was.
When did lighters get invented?
Somebody in the movie had a lighter.
Yeah?
But then guys gave me a lighter. You have any ember?
Early 19th century. They used hydrogen gas and platinum back in 1823.
Damn.
The first patent, 1903, for ferrocerium, which led to the Zippo in 1932. So I don't think there were lighters back then. They weren't common. Uh-oh, see, that's the bounty hunter coming up, and Gary Farmer didn't know until he started shooting the movie that he was dying in the last scene. He thought he was going to be the last man standing in this movie.
He got shot.
Yeah, they both shoot each other right now. And then he's just off. The end of the bow bow. You get tired. You realize 2 hours later that you've been hearing bow bow the whole time. Neil Young did the soundtrack, but you wouldn't know it because it's really like 5 notes the whole over and over and over. But the soundtrack is like 7 songs from Neil Young, right? I don't know how they sound, but then it's interspersed with Johnny Depp reading poetry from William Blake in between the songs. And I pre-ordered one for Christmas for you, so.
I'll leave it on my nightstand.
The last movie in the 90s for Jarmusch is quite the stinker, in my opinion, and that is Ghost Dog. And I'm not going to show a lot of it, but there you go.
Man, we should have ghosted Ghost Dog.
Oh.
Boo.
Honestly, it looks bad. It looks to me like they didn't really try. It looks like it's almost looks like it's on video. By the way, that guy in the white tank top,
that's not Alec Rocco right there.
That's the wheelchair salesman in Seinfeld that sells the wheelchair to him. They use wheelchair.
Him right there.
That's not Alex Rocco.
That's not.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What's his name?
Gorman.
Matters of great concern should be treated lightly.
His name
Sorry about this movie, man. This movie made no sense, man.
Now is the time to tell us everything you know about this.
It's it's basically drawing a parallel between the samurais from Japan. RZA did the soundtrack, by the way. Samurais and modern day gangsters, and it's really corny. Honestly, I don't know. He's given this book, Rashomon book, from this woman whose boyfriend he kills in the beginning. He's really a hitman. And then he decides to stick to this samurai's way of doing things. And I don't know. The guy's name is Cliff Gorman. He plays Sonny.
Okay. That
is him as a young man. It's not Alex Rocco. But anyway.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me see.
My God. I just told you. Look, this is him, Cliff Gorman.
That's the old man.
Yes, that is the old man.
Are you sure?
My God.
Because there's a guy in that movie that young in that movie.
No, that guy is that guy. He's not this. That picture is from like the 60s. That's his headshot here when he was like 30. The Ghost Dog. He's Sonny in Ghost Dog.
Okay.
You want to see some more? Here's him with Robert De Niro in Night in the City.
Okay, yes, okay, that is him.
And Cops and Robbers.
Night in the City, man, is like, it keeps you at the edge, like Uncut Gems.
A little older, but not as old as that in that movie.
Oh, food. My whole life
Fooled, Jerry. Anyway, so he's supposed to be like holding the honor of the samurais, even though he's a hitman, and like, I don't know, he reads a lot of books, and then they recommend books to each other. It's a very sort of Tarantino-esque sort of thing where they focus on these weird details and not the actual thing that they're doing, which is killing people or whatever. So there's I don't even know what else to say about this movie.
Man, let me tell you, man. This movie right here started the black nerd movement.
It is a black
this
nerd
movie right here, man. Like, if you're a black dude who's not into like Crips and Bloods or Pimps and Hoes, you don't like BET, you hate Tyler Perry, this is your shit right here. This is how you stand out by liking
I have known
Ghost
several
Dog.
black dudes who love karate and are nerdy
My
about
homie,
this sort of thing.
He likes Ghost Dog, and he likes that movie where that guy McCloud comes out with a sword.
Highlander. I like Highlander,
and
but I don't like
his name was Charles McCloud.
Really?
Yes, like our listener, but a black man.
Like Butch.
And he had braids like him. He loved Ghost Dog. I mean, he likes anything black that's not stereotypical black. And this movie right here is one of them. It's not a stereotypical black exploitation movie. It's a good.
When you have something,
You need to sit down and really watch this movie to enjoy it, and you can't be totally annihilated high on heroin, or you can't be sleepy. You can't be in a bad mood, because this movie right here is going to let you know that Lawrence Fishburne plays his son in The Matrix.
No, but Lawrence Fishburne did kind of in John Wick. It is a nod to this character in this movie, the John Wick Bowery King that Lawrence Fishburne plays.
This movie was gonna be like Black Samurai, man, just fucking fools up in the streets.
I like Black Samurai. This
I
don't like, man. But yes, you're right about the black nerd thing. I knew this guy who was obsessed with Blade, and he had all the Blade movies on Laserdisc.
I knew a guy
he bought several swords. Anybody you know who buys swords, they're watching this movie.
I saw a guy dressed up,
no matter
like him in a bus one time, and I know why he was wearing a sword. And I remember telling my friend, "What's up with that rusty ass Blade motherfucker over there?"
So here we are for John Wick, which we've shown before.
Is he this fat, or he wearing like a bulletproof vest?
No bulletproof vest. I think it's just layers of clothes because he's homeless, but he's also fat.
We met many years ago.
Because I know that a lot of actors who are that big layer up, like Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Well, the turtleneck and the scarf too kind of pushes everything up.
The gift that would make me a king.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. But if you like that sort of thing, go for it. I didn't like. There were a lot of weird like flash forward clips in this movie, and it looked like it was on video sometimes. I really didn't enjoy that either. So
like in that movie Kung Fu, that show Kung Fu, how we have flashbacks.
Yeah.
You know?
But at first it's like it's like overlaid again on top of the scene before it, right? So it's like fading in, crossfade.
Yeah, the way of putting a weird character in this movie, like this ice cream man is a weird character,
and he speaks French only.
And
and Ghost Dog doesn't speak French.
And then stuff that shouldn't be there, you know. Like in Mystery Train, those two Asian people.
Yeah.
What are they doing here?
Well, I think he likes to
also,
draw that.
Went to Japan was a pretty weird place, I guess.
Robert Benigni and
the first story. Where
Down by Law.
Down by Law, like where did the character come from?
Yeah.
And also in this movie, when they look down on the building, there's a Puerto Rican man building a ship.
That's my favorite too.
Like a full-on ship, like Noah's Ark. And he goes, "Where the fuck are you gonna take that?"
I feel like
motherfucker, where the fuck are you gonna take that sword to?
I feel like this movie is trying so hard to be deep in many ways, and then they didn't really stick with any one way.
Stole from this movie and put in their movies, like Garden State.
It's not even good enough to steal from.
Yeah, Garden State stole that boathouse from that man who built that boat.
Well, this is set in Jersey City, although they never say that it's set in Jersey City. It's where it was filmed and everything. But
yeah, well.
Anyways, man, this movie is a cult classic for a reason because
it
has a lot of elements in this movie that people stole from.
So not for me, but whatever. That's
This is like The Wire, the movie The Wire without the wire and a sword involved.
Or detectives, or
This is a favorite movie, by the way. She chose these movies, and she hates them.
I would only see Not on Earth. I would only recommend that one. And Dead Man, if you're feeling like you want to just have something on that drones on for a couple hours and it looks nice, you know, that's it for me. So. Next week, what should we do? Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino.
In the words of Eric Andre's mom, boring.
Robert Rodriguez.
His only good. I don't know, man. His only good movie is what?
You know what? I have to say, he does have some stinkers. But I mean, it depends what you mean by good.
We're
gonna talk about the indie movies in the 90s. Dusk Till Dawn is probably the last one of that era that I think maybe Four Rooms was at the end of the 90s.
There's Dusk Till Dawn, and then what's the one with
it was El Mariachi and
Part 2, huh?
The other one, there's Once Upon a Time in Mexico. No, that's Quentin Tarantino.
The vampire one.
That's Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay, what's the one with Salma Hayek?
Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay, what's the one with the vampire?
Dusk.
Okay, one where they're not fucking vampires.
What?
A movie with Salma Hayek where they're not fucking vampires and Antonio Banderas.
Right, El Mariachi.
Okay, that's why I asked you. Is that part 2? Because he did El Mariachi before that.
I see what you're saying. Well, El Mariachi is the first one.
Yeah.
Then there was
that one.
No, it's hold on. You got me.
Because I remember I got to talk to Roberto Rodriguez and Cheech Marin because they were a guest on some radio show on AM promoting that movie, and my call got through, and I was telling, and I made them laugh by saying that I love that movie. That movie made Bruce Hard feel like Little Women.
What's Bruce Hard?
No, that movie with Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
You said Bruce Hard. Okay, I see Die Hard.
I'm trying to explain it to you again now. I know what you heard, but I'm trying to explain it the right way now. I said that movie Die Hard. That movie made Die Hard look like Little Women.
I understood what you meant once you said Die Hard. Once you said it.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
What the movie is called. Desperados.
Oh my God, totally different title.
Yeah, so El Mariachi is the first one that was more experimental, more indie. Desperado had a little more money behind it. And then we'll talk more about that. But do you want to do that or not next week? That was my first question, not to get into a fight about other stuff.
Oh, funny. So Karens always turn discussions into fights.
No.
It was just a discussion. You don't want to call the cops.
No, I always see it as a discussion. You say we're fighting.
I don't think we're fighting because I said that's why I said I had to cut you off because I wasn't talking about. I know I said it wrong twice, Dusk Till Dawn, but I meant.
No, you said Dusk Till Dawn was right. You kept saying, "What's the vampire movie?" No, the one with Salma Hayek, and they're both.
No, I said the movie was Salma Hayek, and then I said, "What vampire?" I said, "No, not that one."
I didn't say vampires. You're the one that said vampires.
Yeah.
I never mentioned vampires. Anyway.
I don't want to do his movie. We'll do his movie next time. Do somebody else.
I don't want to be called a Karen. I'm not a Karen.
You're Karina.
No. We'll talk. Well, I guess we'll argue about who to do next week for the thing.
But you want to tell them so they could watch them too?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I could, but it doesn't matter.
They're all bad, man.
We don't know what
Kevin
we're
Smith
talking
too
about.
had like only one good movie.
Well, I know, but the point isn't necessarily in this segment or this time when we're talking about indie movies in the 90s. It's not really to pick out our favorites. We could mention that during each episode, but to talk about the ones that came out.
Roberto Rodriguez has a vast amount of independent work
He's
like
got enough.
Jarmusch to watch.
Oh, he does.
I saw all his movies were later after El Mariachi had big budget.
Not all of them, no.
Grindhouse.
I think that one was not an actually maybe it did have a studio backing at first, but some of these like we're going to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson too, right? And so Boogie Nights is technically an indie movie, even though it did have New Line Cinema put money up for the distribution rights after he wrote the script and everything. So I would consider that an indie movie still, because also during college, he did a short film, or actually during high school, Paul Thomas Anderson did a short film called The Dirk Diggler Story, which was a 30-minute thing he did on his own.
I auditioned for that.
So that was the project that became Boogie Nights later, even though Boogie Nights did have money. So I still consider some of those indie. So Robert Rodriguez has a lot of things. There's El Mariachi, there's Desperado, which was still indie. Grindhouse technically, I believe, was indie. And then there's some other ones in the 90s there. But Grindhouse, I don't think, was the 90s. That was in the 2000s. So it wouldn't be talked about. But
Roberto Rodriguez it is.
But the reason why I want to pick Robert is because he really launched that idea for filmmakers to just max out your credit cards, do whatever it takes to raise the money in any way possible. I mean, he was selling his body for medical experiments to make money and taking unknown drugs as part of medical research so he could get paid. And he literally put his lifeblood into these movies, even though they weren't all great, but he did what he wanted and he made a career out of it. So that to me it warrants being in this category. So
I remember
and he wrote a book on independent filmmaking too, by the way.
Some kind of study too, man. They gave me $85. No, they're like for 7 hours.
This is a free clinic.
And I don't know what that was for, man, but I was falling asleep. I guess I was looking around. I guess I'm the only one who got the real sleeping pills here.
You didn't get the placebo?
I was like... As soon as I sat down and it felt like a school chair, I thought, I'm not going to make it through this. I was trying to see. I asked them, can I only get 40 and do like 3 hours?
You didn't get paid till you finished the experiment. Oh, that's funny.
And they say, ain't that bad. And then she turned me around and sent me back.
Oh, that's funny. All right. That's it. We'll decide
what happened. They want
what
me to run
do
the class
for next week.
Do you even binge?
Do you even binge Jarmusch movies?
Jarmusch, go check them out,
I don't
man.
know if that's possible to binge.
The
way we binge. I'm really tired of this week, honestly.
I fell asleep a lot.
I was in like a stupor, like a Jim Jarmusch stupor. I felt like I was in a film of his, like just going, just kind of droning on, not knowing what we were going to talk about. But That's the journey is the trip, right?
The journey is the trip.
Don't pull my bra strap. Okay, bye. Do you even binge? We'll see you next week.
Do you even binge?
Do you even binge?